$70 in Elder Scrolls Legends, Houses of Morrowind packs? Why would he do it? He's a streamer. He must have ton of gold, ton of soul gems. He must not need it. Look, he already has 18 packs on the screen. I have thousands of soul gems. I could soul summon so many of these cards already make decks. But it's not about that to me. I have thousands of hours in the Elder Scrolls Legends, a free-to-play game, the only constant free-to-play game that I play on a regular basis, almost daily. This has given me an immense amount of enjoyment over the last few years, and if paying $70 could help this game stay supported, Direwolf Digital, Bethesda, and all the great developers working on this game, and even CVH at this point, because CVH is working at the company promoting Legends, so we gotta make sure his pocket stays nice and full as well. I'm just giving you a little shout out right here, Stevie. I'm just saying, you gotta make sure that this game keeps growing so you stay employed. Now, I know it doesn't work that simply, but either way, guys, seriously now, I'm a big fan of Legends. I have a lot of soul gems. I already have a lot of packs for the Houses of Morrowind. And I think what I always like to do with these big expansion sets is support the game the best way I possibly can. Especially with a title I think is very generous to us as players. With the drop system on Twitch, that you can farm up drops that are packs. You can farm up event tickets. They give you generous rewards for winning 3 games in a row. And for me, I put so much hours. That's the key thing to me. This is a free-to-play game that I put an immense amount of hours into, and I enjoyed it, and it's felt fair and balanced. And with that being said, I want to give back. And as somebody who's hardworking, and I work for this money, instead of just asking Bethesda for money for packs, I'm going to go ahead and invest my money right back into the game. So enough wasting your time. Let's go open up 60 freaking packs, including 3 legendary cards packs as well for Houses of Morrowind. Let's go do it, guys. Let's have some fun. Alright, woo! Completed the transactions, and if you guys look right down here, I now have 81 packs of Houses of Morrowind. $70 spent. Was it worth it? Will we get legendaries? Will we get rares? Will we get all commons? How well is my luck? Now, as anybody has watched me do pack opening videos before, I have an unbelievably bad luck when it comes to doing it on video. So I'm not expecting much other than these premium packs right here. I'm not expecting many legendaries. But on my own, I open them on my own, and sometimes I get pretty lucky. But let's see. Let's start off with the 2 right here. Heart of the Card guides me. I don't even know what I want yet. Like with the Houses of Morrowind, even though I was in a test server, I'm not even sure. The Red Year. Okay, I'm actually glad I got this one, because this is actually a card I would have not soul summoned. Even with all the soul gems I've had, even during the beta, I never played, the preview event, when I was playing on the test servers with Bethesda, I never actually played this card, because I just didn't feel like playing this 10 cost magic action. I'm not saying it's horrible or anything, but I just didn't want to play personally. But there is actually quite an interesting use case for this card, and I'm not going to do this for every single card in the game. If you play Uncarno gives actions breakthrough. If you could keep Uncarno on ward and basically have your opponent have a lot of creatures on their side of the field, 8 creatures out maybe against a token deck, you could use Uncarno with ward or enough actual defense to actually get the most out of this. So somebody out there is going to pull this off. I hope it's going to be me first in a match, but I want to use Uncarno comboed with this, use breakthrough to win the match, and an unexpected comeback that your opponent didn't see coming at all. So that will be a fun action to actually have that win the match that way. But let's keep going with the top card right here. Let's see what the next one is. I like getting cards that I really wouldn't soul summon personally. Okay, when you rally with no creatures in your hand, first draw. So this was one of those rally cards I actually really didn't like. So even though it's a unique card, I tried this in rally decks, and I'm a big fan of the rally decks. I wasn't really feeling this one, but once again, another card I wasn't planning to soul summon after I actually did use this one, so I'll take it. I'll take the cards that I wasn't going to personally think about getting right away, because it gives me them. Another one really wasn't good. Alright guys, this is another one. Alright, Mighty Conjuring. Summon a random Astronaut. If you have a creature with 5 power or more, summon a lava. So I tried this card out. It wasn't that great to me with having one, because I only had one. Maybe if I had more, maybe I had a deck that was really built around getting these out, it would have been better. So personally, it didn't work for me. I'm not saying it's a bad card, but once again, if I could get one now, then I get 2 more later, or just get 1 more later, then it'd probably be more flexible for me, being able that now there's ways to reduce the cost of action, because, you know, mage, yeah. Like Fighters Guild Recruit, Thieves Guild Recruit, we have Mage Guild Recruit now. Alright, let's open up some packs and see what we get. I'm not going to take too much time with this, guys, because I've seen basically every card in the expansion. I've not read every single one or really put too much in depth here. So I'm looking for premiums, really, and legendary cards are just something that catches my eye. And by the way, guys, I didn't even go ahead and buy any of the pre-made packs yet, so I still have the option of getting those pre-made packs for the 1,000 gold. That's definitely an option as well. Let me know how many packs you guys opened, how was your luck. I'm hoping some of you guys got some really nice legendaries or epic cards, because in a way, the most important thing, truthfully, is not all the great legendaries. Sometimes it's epics. Having a good deck made up of really consistent epic cards and rare cards who really go a long way, and those really auto-include type common cards out there. Alright, guys? That's really important, I think, personally. Really like this card. I won 3 copies of it immediately. I think this has become a really nice Exalted card once it gets on the field at 4 Magicka. Really love how they worked Exalted cards with the Ring of Magicka. So yeah, I think that's really cool right there. This card has been super useful for me in like a low cost, like Northern Firebrand type deck. Being able to give the second creature you summon +2/2 is so cool. It's one of those cards I think is going to be slowly added into a lot of people's decks who realize that, wait, I usually do something like 2 creatures every single turn. So that's really work. Like, maybe this could actually work out quite well in a token deck. How about if you play a token deck, a monk token deck that's 75 cards, but you're really only mostly playing off of the red and willpower combination. The green is just there to get you this. So like, yes, you have a lot of creatures in deck, but it's something, just all different types of possibilities for type of deck. And I've had some really good uses out of this so far. So a really cool card so far. I know I'm blocking up some of the text for the card. I do apologize for that, but everybody could go into the game and see what it does right now. And I already said it adds 2 to the second card you summon. I had a bunch of these cards to try out. Didn't really like it. This card is good in the right scenario. It's actually quite fun. Open it from this way, see what we get. Okay, so we got Cliff Strider. I didn't actually play with this. Let me see what this does, because I actually didn't read this one during the event. Can't attack your opponent at the end of your turn. If there's no enemy creatures in this lane, move. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. That's Cliff Strider. I didn't see that card before. I need to try that one out. Maybe right deck for that. Betray cards are fun. My favorite Betray card so far. It's so damn useful. Just have another way to shackle your opponent, and you shackle two creatures, and you know that's amazing. No, you actually just shackle up to 4 creatures. That's it. Like it says, shackle a random creature in each lane. You know, that's 4 creatures. If your opponent has 4 creatures out, all you gotta do is betray. So it's gonna cost you a creature to do it. Get 4 out. But I'm just saying, to shackle 2 random creatures for 3 magic is pretty good, and then it has the ability to do it again. This is going to help you just lock down your opponent for that right turn to get that right removal. Like, let's say your opponent has a bunch of freaking, let's say, tokens out. This is just tokens. A bunch of tokens out. You need Ice Storm to come to wipe them out on turn 6. You don't have the Ring of Magicka. All you have in your hand right now is this, because your opponent played a bunch of tokens out. Scouting Patrols, and played into Divine Fervor. I like calling it Favor, but I do know it's called Fervor. I'm sorry. I just like Divine Favor a lot better than Divine Fervor. I hope you guys understand that when I keep saying Divine Favor, because Fervor is just not a nice and smooth word. Fervor is, I mean, favor is, fervor isn't to me. Either ways, point being, you play this out on the turn 5, you can play another creature after that, and you shackle most of that lane, boom, right into a freaking Ice Storm, and you are feeling great. So, just a little more options right there for intelligence. Nyx. Come on, this is a new meta. This is the meta. You drop this bad boy down, and he just gives you 6 Magicka. It's so beautiful. Like, it's unbelievably good. This card is just, I don't think it's going to be nerfed in any way because the cost is so high, but it's so good. I haven't even tried it out there with, is this turn? So does that work with Elder Blood? Does that work with her? Just so many things I got to try out, man. So many things. I haven't had good luck with this card yet, unfortunately. We haven't really got lucky with any legendaries so far. Mage Guild Recruit, a staple. Another great Betray card right here. Interesting plot card. I like that it costs 1 as an item. So I do like this one so far. The Khajiit, I haven't played with this Khajiit yet, but might be useful. This card is pretty bad. Let's be realistic right there. As a 7-drop, that's pretty bad compared to Nyx. Let's keep it going. And I got another one of them. I thought I was going to love this card, but unfortunately, just the plot with it is like, you still need 4 Magicka to get it really to work out that great. It's great way if you have a Northern Firebrand and you want to get some early silence out there, but Earthbound Spinner might still be my staple silence card in most red decks. Of course, this will have its place depending on the type of deck you're playing, but so far I haven't had too much luck with this. I do like this card so far as well. Permanently Shackle, a shackle enemy creature while you have this on the field. I have had some interest in luck with that, especially with its stats. You can boost those up quite well. I like this one, Illusionary Wall. I've had people want me to play the Meme Crab, and I like it. The Meme Merchant. Okay, the bat has been so far. It's been hit and miss. I haven't found the right decks to add that into yet, but like I said, I haven't even had a chance to play as much as I wanted to, even though I've been in the preview event. Guys, I still have to work. I mean, like, I wouldn't be able to spend 70,000 packs of cards if I didn't work so much. So there's a payoff to it. I haven't made $70 on this channel ever. So like, since I made this channel, I don't think I've made $70 from this channel. So I've spent more money today than I've ever made from making these videos. So I mean, I hope you guys enjoy them. Not even appreciate them. I hope you guys at least enjoy the videos. And I hope you guys forgive me when I just mess up when I say stuff, because you can clearly see that this ain't being done for the money. I spend more on this damn game than I can make from the channel. Oh man. I don't got no Patreon or anything for this channel. At one point I was thinking if I should make a Patreon, but I just ended up not doing it. I don't know. Really, there's never enough comments in the, like, enough people watch the videos, but never enough comments to just know exactly how big the community really is, or how much people really enjoy this content. Like, I really don't know. Like, unless you guys let me know, I don't know. This card, I don't think is good. I tried playing it. I mean, not tried. I played it and I just was like, okay, so it becomes, you know, it's a 12-drop that summons another creature. 12-drop that summons a guard. This to me is only great if you could play the other creature that is exalted. It activates every other exalted creature's effect, but that's still a turn 9 and a turn 10 play there. But still, I was not feeling this. Maybe there's some type of combo that I haven't seen yet. Maybe this will work nicely in a Dwemer deck or neutral deck. I'm not sure yet. And I have been asked to make a bombastic 75-card Dwemer deck, because you guys know I'm the Dwemer neutral lover out there. So that is coming. I saw the comment. I'm definitely going to be thinking of doing that. If not later today, soon. So yeah, let's keep going, guys. Let's see how lucky do I get, if at all. So right there, some more triple threat. Don't like this Betray card, really. Some of the Betray cards I'm really into. Some of them I'm like, meh. What decks are you guys making so far, too? What type of decks are you going to go aggro? Are you trying to do the triple card deck, going into the spirit of the new expansion? You jump right into the puzzle stuff. I'm going to be having puzzle videos coming real soon for you guys as well, to showcase what that's like. You get some packs from the puzzles. I'm really glad I'm getting the hand of the Goth, because this is one of my main cards in the decks I'm going to be playing. I love this color combination: red, intelligence, and agility. Ooh, it's like Archer with a little bit of actions in there. That's what I'm going to take from the intelligence mostly. Hopefully we get Tarina. She's one of the staples. I don't really want to have to craft her. It'd be nice to just get her directly from pack. As funny enough, I thought I was going to hate this card, but I've actually had some good luck with it. Maybe once again, it was only in a preview event, only a few players playing and only testing cards out. So maybe I just kind of got lucky, but I have had some fairly good luck, and this has actually saved me more than if even a Dawn's Wrath. I had a Dawn's Wrath in hand. Just the situation being is that my opponent had both lanes filled up, and I was very close to losing. Like, I wouldn't have lost the next lane, next turn, but even if I had a Dawn's Wrath and I would have wiped out one whole lane, I would have still had the other lane to deal with. But by dropping everybody down to 1 power, 1 health, it just gave me slowed the game down to the point that instead of me taking all that damage, at most I was going to be able to take 8 damage from all the 1/1/1 creatures that were on my opponent's side. And of course I had guards up as well, so I blocked some of the damage, and then on my next turn I could trade as well. So that was always on, well, not next turn, on the same turn even, if I could at that point. I don't remember exactly the scenario except for the fact that we had, you know, a bunch of creatures out, but his was better. I've had luck powering this up to make this useful, so I'm not going to count this card out yet. This card's actually really good. Draw a card and, you know, sacrifice it to draw 2 instead. Yeah, I like this card so far. Yeah. That really goes well in a Betray deck. This card's awesome. Get it. +5 on your turn. A 2-drop. Get it. It's good. Like all the cards so far that has you know, if you have 2 different creatures out of those attributes in play, they've been really useful, especially the ones that draw a card and, you know, do other effects like maybe give you health, but definitely draw card ones are really interesting. I want to try this. I just never had a chance to put it into a deck yet. Your actions have Betray. I just haven't had a chance to play this mushroom out yet. Hopefully sooner or later I could figure out the right type of deck to get the cost of this reduced down. Maybe play it in I'm thinking right now best decks to reduce this. Well, I mean, there's obviously Thieves Guild Recruit that could make it drop down by 1. If you get this reduced enough, quickly enough, and get it on the field, it could be really effective. So there's a few different ways I've been thinking, but I haven't had a chance to actually utilize and try it yet. Premium version here looks nice. We got 49 more packs to go, guys. Plenty of packs to go. Plenty of possibilities. Please don't use my luck as a possibility of your luck when it comes to getting cool packs. I already said I don't expect to get crap when it comes to Legendary. My luck is just not good. Unless Bethesda and Direwolf want to bestow me some lucky coin. Not joking. But like really, like I'm just not that YouTuber that's going to be getting lucky here and getting like a premium. I've never had the whole Legendary pack where you get like, oh shit, there's like 4 Legendaries here, a bunch of cool epics and premiums. Nope. Nah. I have no faith. It might have 2 years worth of gameplay for this game, thousands of hours, but my luck, opened hundreds of packs, my luck ain't that good. It is not. Yep, I haven't liked this card yet. Haven't really found a good use for this. Like this one here so far. Hench, the meddler is pretty good. Swap the creature's power and health. Has been had real good uses for this. Keeping a creature alive, making an opponent's creature weaker or stronger if I need them to stay around for some odd reason. But I've had some pretty good luck out of that. Like this card a lot at a 5/4 with permanently shackled. If you guys haven't seen my discussions about this before, this is one of those cards that your opponent might leave on the field and you could take good use of it later on because it was like a 5/4 permanently shackled guard. What? Now, if they're gonna remove it, they're gonna have to remove it because it's a guard. But if you're playing in the next lane, you might be able to leave this sitting there. And once you go ahead and silence it, make it. There's a new silence card that gives it +2, and now it's a 7/4 that your opponent has left there the whole entire time. Or you could get a 7/4 at turn 4. Or on turn 3, if you have the Ring of Magicka, break the Ring of Magicka, equip that to this, boom, you just power it up. But usually don't want to do it in the same turn. Only thing is because then your opponent's going to get rid of it with a lightning bolt on their turn. It's better off to let it stay there, let it stay shackled, let your opponent think about, do I really want to lightning bolt this? If they let it stay there on turn 4, you equip that that item, that silent, or is it action? Maybe it's an action. I think it's an action. But either ways, you equip the card that silences it, you get a 7/4 on turn 4 that can actually attack. Super useful. Don't be the one who get caught by that strategy, guys. Don't be the one. Let me be the one to tell you right now. Get ready for that. Been kind of a fun card. If you have the right cards out, it's nice to get a little 5/5/3 Magicka. Every now and then I'll just... Oh, okay. So I didn't get a chance to play with this card, and I don't think I even read it. Double the wielder's power and health. The wielder can only attack creatures. I think I did mention it quickly during my very first live stream when I was looking through some of the cards, but I didn't really pay too much attention, but I think I did. I'll have to go back and watch that live stream. So I didn't get a chance to actually try this out, and only attacking creatures, that seems bad, but with breakthrough creatures in this game, it's not as bad as you think. With breakthrough, this is actually quite a powerful freaking little item right here. So be careful with it. Now the thing about it, there's only one of it, and that makes it kind of tricky. But then again, if you could equip it to that right creature and just get that right damage off, oh, if this thing had breakthrough already, it would be phenomenal. This card right here, trigger the exalted of each friendly creature. So this is that card I was talking about. If you could use this to trigger the exalt of other friendly creatures, it could really make a big impact on the way the game is playing. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure real quick if my thing was recorded. That would have really sucked if it stopped recording all this. Can't go back and reopen the packs. It'd be funny if I just like it stopped recording, then I started getting mad legendary. It's like, god damn it, why is it when I turn off the camera? I'm sure some of you guys out there will do the math of like how many packs I opened to how much value did I actually get for my money. I'm not really sure, like how much epics and rares did I actually get, how many cards are actually could be considered playable. I don't know. I don't really look at it that way. It's just more or less I'm gonna want 3 copies of most cards anyway, so throw them on me. Throw them at me. Throw them at me. Today was a good day. Went on like I was like 4 hours of driving with the family, but went to a big city to do some meeting stuff with them. Got some good news, so I was happy with that for my family. Then took them out to get something to eat. So with all that, I was like, you know what? Coming home, play Legends. Didn't plan to do this at all. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna support the game I love and keep on playing it. Can't say I'm gonna be very consistent with the streams, very consistent with the video. No matter whenever I say I want to do that stuff, like yeah, I'm gonna become a big YouTuber. I'm making money off of doing this on Legends. Definitely not Legends. I'm not trying to shit on the game. It's just like there's not enough big enough Legends seen on YouTube. It's just not. Like even Justin Larson, which I would say is one of the biggest Legends streamers, but as a YouTuber, like all things considered, he has great support for and people love his channel. But compared to like Hearthstone, is small. Like I really wish there was a bigger. I wish that the Twitch audience for Legends was there on YouTube as well. But with the drops, Twitch is only gonna be bigger. But as someone who really likes making YouTube videos and really like to see like when the Gwent YouTube channels, they're like really nicely made. Like not that the Legends are bad, just like the official ones too. Like the cool updates they made from there. Like you know, diversification is nice for promoting and entertainment of the game. Another one of these. Well, it's giving more suggestions actually playing it. Bingo! That's 3 now. So I already got 3 of the main cards I definitely wanted. There was no way I was not going to summon this. Had so much good luck with it, so that will come in very soon. I was hoping to actually get a bunch of the new neutral cards, because with some of the new neutral cards, it would allow me to make the Dwimmer deck even better. Memes, okay. Look at the top of your opponent's cards. Guess one in their hand. If you're right, give all the creatures in your head +1/1. Yeah, you have to guess the creature in the hand. Another one of these. I don't think I'm going to be playing more than one of these in my deck. So, yeah. This is interesting. It's not that I can't get good luck out of this, but I just haven't had that great luck. But at 4/3, it is playable, especially if you have this on the field, because it's on your turn. Because on your turn, you get the +5. So this card's not just about having awesome luck, or you know, making sure that your opponent doesn't remove it. It combos well with cards like this. Plot Guard, I haven't had great luck with this, unfortunately. Let me know too, random other question. How do you guys open your packs? Always in the same order, like left to right, you know, just like that. This, oh, I should have said it. I was about to show you guys, I think it was the worst card in the expansion, personally, from a real gameplay. You open it like this. I'm more for like middle than just random it out from there. 2 of these. Like I said, I've already been pretty good with this. Good card. Good card. Like, you know, there's lots of 1 drops and 2 drops that are just meh. That's the 1 top and 2 drop that actually have a significant impact on the way you play the game, and something your opponent might have to use a removal on. Okay, this card's interesting. I'll read it out because I know my screen is blocking. It says, you must discard a card at the start of your turn, draw 2 cards, and whatever. It loses this ability. This, you know, corner club gambler. So it loses the ability. So that's what it does right there, guys. It's a really interesting card. And it's funny that it says it loses this ability, because it's okay. There's a few reasons why I could see why they've done this, but there's other ways to get the ability back. Dark Rebirth, Night to Remember, but there are cards that I could see why they would want that not to be really spammed in a way. Interesting if we start seeing more cards with that same type of text. That card that was over here, the right one, yeah, it's been meh. Oh, more rally cards. I really like rally. So rally, this is a nice one to give the random creature in your hand +2. So this is the rally decks I've played. You have to keep cards as well. It's not just all about, you know, rally. You have to keep cards in your hand. So you're going to want to play like Crusader's Assault or stuff like that to keep the draws high. I love this card. I love this card. Just giving a creature guard and draw a card has been, as a prophecy, has been so good, because I've been able to give my opponent creature a guard, then I trade into that creature. So, you know, your opponent plays that big creature behind cover in the right lane. You're like, how am I going to get to it? You have this in your hand, guard it, attack. Or if you get this a prophecy, bam, you give a creature that wasn't in your opponent's way as a guard before a guard, and you still draw a card. Anything that you could play for a prophecy and draw a card at the same exact time, and then give a board instant board effect is super useful. Yes, there's going to be situations where you're going to be like, oh man, I get to give a creature a guard. This is not that useful. Like, I may not even want to give any of my creatures a guard. I may not want to give any of my opponent a card. But then it's just like a free prophecy where you drew a card. Like, it's like that if you get it as a prophecy. And it hasn't bogged down any of the decks I've played it in. But right now, I've only played it in 75 card decks. And so far, I've been realizing, like, making a deck with 75 cards is actually really a lot. It's a lot of cards. It's seriously a lot. Like, I thought I was going to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to make cards with 90 cards because I want to try. No. Realistically, I've been like at 80 at most, and like 77 at, you know, like, yeah, 77, but average is just something like, yeah, 75 to 77 is like the most I'll put into a deck. And that's just me right now when I test out a bunch of cards out while I have a hour or so to play the game, you know, while I'm actually home and enjoy it. Rest of the time is like when I have a few minutes on my cell phones. So like when you guys see me tweet out pictures from my cell phone, if you guys are not watching, follow me on Twitter. You really should be. I talk about Legends way more on Twitter, like way more. Like, it's unbelievably how much I do it on Twitter. Sharing screenshot, reminding people of the events and stuff, way more. Because, well, sending out tweets a lot faster than making, producing, putting together a thumbnail on your free time, where sometimes, I'll be truthfully, guys, sometimes I'm like, I really could not, why am I making this Legend video when I could just have some fun and play some, not that I'm not having fun making the video, it's just like, play Monster Hunter World, which has been my kind of big addiction. It's like, I've been really into that game. Really fun game. But some good news is, I haven't mentioned it on the channel yet, is now I have new days off. I have the weekends off again. So now I will be able to stream on the weekends one more, as long as they're not out with my friends. So for the last 6 months, maybe plus, I will have the weekdays off, and that kind of made streaming really actually complicated, because sometimes I work on the weekends anyways, so weekdays anyway. So, and then when the weekend came, when people mostly would watch, I was super busy. So unfortunately, not a lot of great legendaries. Not great, not like bad, but not unbelievable legendary so far. But I have thousands of soul gems, thousands, to soul summon a bunch of cards. So I think my collection is going to be perfectly fine, and I'm going to be able to get most of the cards I want. And of course, I can soul trap a bunch of these extras right now. And there's always cards like Echo of Akatosh we could soul trap. Poor Echo. That card has been battered and abused. People were upset about it when it first got made. Then Bethesda nerfed it, and then people said, man, they killed it. They didn't even nerf it. They stabbed it in the heart, buried it, resurrected the damn card as a skeleton, and then they put that dragon down back again. Like, god damn, they messed that dragon up. You thought dragons could live forever? Sometimes it's not a good thing, man. They buried him, brought him back as a skeleton, and then finished him again. The Dragon Board did him dirty. And here it is, guys. This is what I think is the worst card in the expansion. It probably actually isn't, but I really think this is a bad card. It's a 2-drop, 2/3, exalted, heal all friendly creatures. So it's now a 4-drop that heals all friendly creatures. It will be one hell of a scenario you're going to have to be in where you need to heal multiple creatures in different lanes or even the same lane to win the game, or just to, I mean, like, regenerate heal effects unless they're like 1 magicka or 0 for, like, you know, it's really hard to justify them for me so far. And I've had people tell me, like, what are you talking about, man? What about that big ass troll? The troll that's 10, 10, 8 magicka, you healing. How many people is playing that? Come on. Frost Giant. I said troll, but Frost Giant. How many people is realistically playing Frost Giant and getting the best uses out of it? It's a 10, 8 magicka that could give you health back, but we're not really doing the best use out of that card. And I don't think this expansion is going to make the Frost Giant meta return. But you can put it in the, if you disagree with me, put hashtag Frost Giant meta. Prove me wrong. Sorry about that. My phone's like right next to the mic. Let's keep going to another Nyx. I will always take more Nyx. More Stolen Pants, and the last and final deck for today for House of Morrowind. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're wondering why my goal was already gone, like I already bought packs and I already bought all the the puzzle stuff for the story. I haven't played any of it yet, but I will be doing a video on the story mode for you guys real soon. So there we go, guys. A lot of new cards to check out. We could go ahead down here and check out right now. We now have. Oh, I thought it was going to pop up the amount of numbers. Maybe that's in the mobile version. It tells you how many new cards you have. That's even weirder too. It doesn't say new. You know, usually when you have new cards, it will just say like that little icon that says new. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. Usually you'd be able to write new in here to see all the new cards you just got. So there's something new right there. Alright, guys. So big here with the Untitled Game Show. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. We got plenty more legendaries to get in the new set. As you guys can see, lots of stuff. This right here, automatic. Right here is automatic. I sold some of this card in the preview event, and I used it instantly wrong. There's some cards I really do need to make some more tip and tutorial videos, because you have to know how they work, because you're going to screw yourself in a match. And this is one of those cards I guarantee you, unless you're watching my video and already you're just getting this warning, there you're going to be, somebody's going to out there's going to play this, there's your opponent, and they're going to be like, what the hell, it didn't work. Oh, yeah. Just the little things we're gonna have to sit around and learn, guys. So I'll be back. I'll have a set review and all that stuff in the future. I want to play with more of these cards to really go over that. More videos coming soon, and I'm gonna be streaming today at 7:30 p.m. EST. So there you go, 7:30 p.m. EST. I start a little early at 7 or a little late at 8, but around then, the next see what time it is. In the next hour to an hour and a half, there will be a live stream. Alright, guys, so from you guys are seeing this video, actually it might be less than that, so maybe the next hour, probably from when you guys are seeing this video, will be a live stream for you guys to check out. Till next time, peace out. This is BK here with the Untitled Game Show. Glad to support the game. Love expansions like this. This is the type of stuff that pulls me away from other games I'm playing for Monster Hunter and all that stuff, and love supporting this game because it's a great and fun game. Next time, may the hiss aid you. Later, guys.